Okay, oopsie. Okay, guys, I was all set to work on this neck today, and I had no idea what was coming. All right, take a look here. Look at this. Yep, there it is. It's the counterfeit from China. I'm just shocked it got here today. I thought it'd be here this following week. Anyway, they show up out of the blue. That's nothing new. You get a post saying it's in New York being checked through customs, and it's out of customs and nothing for 3 days and shows up on your doorstep. So there it is. And I'll be doing an unboxing. So I haven't done one in years. So hang in there while I set up the camera and do an unboxing on this crazy thing. And look at it. I've already seen it's too big and it's too heavy for a single guitar. Something else is in there. I think there may be 2 guitars. If there is, one's going back because I'm not paying for 2 guitars. No way on earth he's going to do that to me. Of that, they're doing boxing differently in China. You know, putting more styrofoam around. I don't know, but that thing weighs over 30 pounds. So we'll see. So hang in there. Well, after purchasing so many of these guitars, I've come to know what they should weigh pretty much by just picking them up, as well as the depth of these boxes. They send them in the styrofoam cases, and this is all wrong. It weighs way too much, and that box is just way too deep. So I got this a very sinking suspicion this guy's sent me 2 guitars and is trying to bill me for 2. Why? I have no idea. I made it real clear what I wanted. I just wanted this counterfeit this guy offered me. So it's been a long time since I've done an unboxing, but I thought, what the heck. Here we go. I've got it upside down according to the stickers, but per the opening, I got it right side up. And I should be able just to and flip this, flip the lid open on it, and hope I'm not cutting into anything. Holy shit! Well, that's a shocker. He sent me a case. I hope there's a guitar in it. Damn! What was he thinking? Damn it. And make sure there's a guitar in it. That'd be a trip. Of course, I bought one from this guy before, and it was a real counterfeit. It had all the proper things on it, except for just 2 things that you could tell it was a fake. You know, instead of a counterfeit, it was not exactly perfect. He said this one is. It's a new model. So we're going to see exactly what he's talking about here in a second. So I'm going to get all the styrofoam out of here so I can open this thing up and get it out of this box. And it looks like a standard cheap-ass case from China. It's semi-hard shell. It's made out of cardboard instead of wood, like a real one is. It doesn't have a Gibson logo on it, which is that's good. Let's see what else is on this thing. Go ahead and rip this thing off of this. Get it open so I can get it out. Holy cow, there's more styrofoam. Trying to hit the trash can. Oh man, this thing's heavy. Jeez. Okay guys, I got it out of the case at least. Damn. Well, it sure has got the right dimensions of one. Let's see if it's got a lock on the back. Ooh, it sure does. Look at there. I want to make sure you see all these things before I start opening it. It's got a back lock to it. Right? It seems like a pretty nice little case. You know, like I said though, wow, it does, these are nice latches too. Ooh. That, my friends, is a very much lockable case, and it is very nice. Just from the weight of it. Let's see. Let's get that key off there. And it does come with a key. Ta-da! Alright. 1, 2, 3. Open up. Oh shit, more styrofoam. Oh man. Look. What's it got on the headstock? That's what I want to see, main thing. It's blank. Oh, that's how I got it through customs. It's got a blank headstock. I knew it. I knew it. It's just another come on from the Chinese. How funny. But let's take a look real close, see what's going on with it. He just got me to pay for a case. That's why the damn thing costs so much. Oh, wow. All right, let's check a few things out on this guitar. Let me get back on the camera. First of all, there's no Gibson logo. And it looks like they just painted over is what they've done. But I won't send it back and shit. I'll compare it to all the others. Alright, so this is supposedly a 59. It's a beautiful burst. Hold on a minute. Maybe I'm bitching too soon. Let me smell that again. Son of a bitch. That's nitrocellulose. That smells like burnt popcorn. God damn it. That's bizarre. That's real rosewood. Not very good, but it's rosewood. It's not that baked shit they sell in Gibsons. That, my friend, is real. That's the real deal finish. Look at this. The front is beautiful. You know, for a relic, not a relic, but semi-relic guitar. I'll be damned. Look at this. It's got the real rosewood fretboard. The shape of it looks pretty damn close, but I see a problem with it. There's a split in it. But look at the worst part about it, guys. Look here in the back. You can see how it really got shitty around the binding. Right? It really got bad. Look at the back of this thing. It is god awful. That's the worst job I've seen in a long time, guys. That is just piss poor. And it's supposed to be kind of a relic type thing, but look at that. It's just so bad. Let's check out one thing. Well, I can't bitch too much. That's one piece of wood. That's real, guys. That's the real deal on the wood. Just they fucked that up. It's a relic. They fucked it up in a bunch of spots. But that's one piece of wood. I'll be goddamn. Let me just check around it. It is. It's one piece of wood. I'll have to open up and make sure there's no veneer on this, but that in itself is amazing. And this, I don't know what they've done with this headstock. I think they just painted it. They did it. Look at this, guys. Look here. They painted it over so they couldn't see it. That's mother of pearl underneath there. This I don't know. I don't think it's going to fool anybody, but it is made out of one piece of wood in the back, not pieces. It does show wear and tear on it like an old guitar would. I'll be goddamned. It's a lot better than I thought when I first saw it. I thought, well, this is a total piece of shit. But this guy, they really got tricky with this by hiding that logo underneath that very thin layer of paint. And I think what it is, it's that it's that paint you mix with eggs. Your kids use it in kindergarten. But I'll be damned. That is a beautiful front to this. Oh, I'm gonna take it apart, guys. I will look in there. We'll measure it. See, that's veneer, but it smells like burnt popcorn. How else can you describe it? It's nitrocellulose. I'll be damned. Of course, it comes with a standard crapola, It's got the Les Paul thing hidden. Look at here. Les Paul standard truss rod cover. And here's the other one. It's just a blank one. Look at this. They are really getting tricky, guys. Look at here. See this? Here's a blank one, and inside the, you know, where you keep your dope, your smokes, is a real one. Les Paul Standard. Holy shit. This is a Rolex 59 looking guitar, and it's not that bad. Let's check this. Let's check the neck real quick. Make sure it's not fucked up. Oh, it's flat and straight as a flitter. Not tuned. Let's get it tuned up, see what happens. I'll be damned. I can't believe this. Like I said, at first I was like, it's just, you know, piss poor or whatever. Now I'm starting to come around. This thing is not as bad. Alright, it's set way too low. It's going to buzz like crazy. And I will go ahead and cut these strings off here and put some new ones on there. I don't like playing other people's strings. But, I'll be damned. It's got all the right markings on it, showing the wear and tear of a 59 type of relic guitar. And it's pretty much what he told me it's going to look like. I just don't like that back part that much. I think that's kind of shitty looking. But, you know, if some amateur tried to relic his guitar, it's pretty much what it looked like. There's some flaws in it. In the finish, there's some wear marks that look worn. The finish is not just cellulose. It's not high. It's not a bright, shiny finish like the polys, you know, finish out like. So that was expected, you know. Which I didn't think he'd really do it. I thought, he's not going to use nitro on this, but he did. Because you can't mistake that smell of burnt popcorn. Amazing, just amazing. Let's get all this plastic off here if I can get it out. Of course, I don't expect the electronics or the hardware to be worth a damn. I never did expect that. And they pretty much, they tell you, you know, you're going to be changing this out to fool people with. But all in all, I would say this is a decent counterfeit. I wouldn't say it's 100%. I'll get my measuring tools out, do a couple of comparisons. Somebody wants me to measure it against 2 Les Pauls, which I can do that easily. I got a couple of customs, like a couple of studios I can measure against and show. But so far, guys, this is a pretty nice looking little fake. Like I said, that paint on there is like tempera paint on the logo to hide it from any peering eyeballs. See, look at this. Just kind of just scratches right off. Right, comes off with water too. And underneath, let's see how well they did that. Oh, that's a pretty nice mother of pearl. See that? Just take your fingernail and it just comes right off. There's Les Paul. Wow, it's the right size too. I'll be damned. Look at that, guys. That's finally, they're doing it right. That's the right size. That's one of the things that no one ever caught on to. They had the wrong size Les Paul signatures on these. They're way too small. Holy shit. Okay, well, this may very well be a counterfeit. Let's check it out and see if the measurements all work out properly. So hang in there, guys. Okay, like usual, I'm gonna cut these strings away because I do not want other people's germs, you know, on my hands. You know what I'm saying? It's always best to do that when these ones coming from China, because you knows who's been playing them or how clean their hands were. But like I said before, up here on the headstock where I am right now, that's the right size Les Paul signature logo on there in gold. That's something that they didn't do right for a long time. It was just too small, and it was very badly done. This one looks like they did a good job. Like, oh shit. So it makes you curious. Are the measurements going to come out right? I think they just may well do. Wow. It's been so long since I opened one of these up and looked at it, but of course you can tell the hardware's not right, you know? See the breast hardware? You know, cheap ass shit, and the Tunematic crap old bridge. You know, it's just absolute crap. And the, you know, Epiphone size. Here we go. The Epiphone size supports, or you know what I'm talking about. The thumb wheels are just way too thick. They should be, you know, tiny little pinpoint things for a Les Paul. But they let you know that, you know, it's going to be the wood that you're after on these phonies. Sorry, it's going to be the wood that you're after on these counterfeits. And let's see what they did about the back of this thing. I'll be damned. Same thing on the back, guys. They didn't do anything. So this is a counterfeit. They meant for you to get in there and stamp something on there for yourself. Whoopsie daisy. Now a lot of these, the fakes, will have embossed in it, made in the USA, and a serial number with white paint in it. This has nothing. So they want you to do that. You cheating bastards. I think this may be able to fool a noob if done completely right. You know, got it done right. Man, the smell of it, it just smells like a Les Paul smells. You know, I love those tuners too. And these, those may be out of position. I have to measure that. Those don't look right. Those control knobs look out of position. You can tell that or not from the video, but they don't look quite right. They don't look spread enough. I'll have to check that out. This is in the right position, the right angle. This is correct. It's all perfect in contact. Like I said, the hardware and the electronics are for shit. We all know that. Those get dropped immediately. Let's try some Windex on that temper paint they put on there to hide the fact that it's a counterfeit. But I'm still up in the air. I'm going to measure this. I want to see if they did do it as good as the real one. You know, heft-wise, its individual weight feels right. They've got polish still on the neck in little bits. This will come off with Windex, the temper paint. No, not really. That's a little more fingernail scratch and get all that stuff off there. What I'm doing now, guys, up here on the top is getting all this temper paint off here. I'm trying not to damage the logo by doing it. It's just, look at that. Beautiful mother of pearl, guys. Beautiful. And at first, when I looked at that, I thought, oh, what a shitty job. They just scratched it off. Was I wrong? Oh, they did that right too. The model. M-O-D-E-L. That's the right size. It's all the right size, guys. Now, I've seen plenty of them the wrong size. You know, it's like that's the first clue. Bad signature in the wrong size, bad position, the wrong size. Of course, these tuners are for shit. They're just pressed in. All that's got to go. But look at here now, guys. Take a look at the logo on the headstock now. Look at this. Bingo. There it is. You saw it earlier. It had nothing on it. It was covered with temper paint. Pretty clever little devils, aren't they? And that's a perfect size Les Paul signature, and the Gibson is just perfect. In the right position, too. A lot of times they had it too low, you know, too close to the freaking tuners. And that was wrong. The wrong angles. They had all kinds of problems with that logo. But this one they didn't. Like I said, the back of the headstock is clean, so therefore you put your own serial number on it. Once you find one that's similar to this one, okay, once you find one that's similar to this one, you go in there and emboss, deboss, whatever you call it, and put it on this guitar so that it fools people and the thing is what they really got. Well, as usual, guys, the very first thing I do on the guitar is bin and shipment. All the ones that come in for free setups, I'm going to put linseed oil on that neck. Get that treated immediately. Just dry as a bone. Oh man. But I'm still a little bit in shock. You know, that back is Fricata. I hate that. But it looks relic, you know, that's what he said. It will have a 59 relic look to it, like it's, you know, been around a while. Wish these hadn't chosen to do it that way. Make it look older. But that's the way it goes. What I'm doing now, guys, I'm just putting a thin coating of linseed oil, the real stuff. It's Grumbacher's, right? No, this is not. This is Winsor & Newton. And it's linseed oil that's purified, not boiled, not that cheap stuff in a tin can you get at the hardware stores. It's full of impurities. It's stuff they use to mix oil paints with. You know, artistes use it to mix their oil paints. A little bit of dirt on there. That's one of the reasons why I cut those strings off and clean it. I don't want that on my own hands. So we're going to let it sit there for a while and just kind of soak in, see what it does, and go from there. And it's a shame I won't be able to play it right now, but I'll put some new strings on it, get that settled up, put these away for a while, and whoopsie, my lights. I'll put these up in the smoke container. I'm really impressed with this case. I mean, those are really large, heavy-duty snaps on this thing, locks. I mean, they're very nice compared to what all the ones I've seen. All the ones I've seen are shit. These are very good ones. So I got a counterfeit for the price I paid, along with a case. Is why it weighed so much and was so big. I knew something had to be wrong. I originally thought there was going to be 2 guitars in there. I was going to send one of them back, which would be a total pain in the butsky, but I'm guessing for the price I paid, he wants me to buy more, and he sent the case for free. I have to check it out. Make sure I didn't get billed for it. In other words, you know, that's the last thing I want to do is pay for a case. I don't really use them. I don't really need them, you know. My guitars don't travel very much. I've already got plenty of cases to cover the ones that do travel. Out of here. Holy cow. That is really stunning now to look at it and see all of it done. Just amazing. Check out those inlays. Guys, there's not one bit of black filler around the edges of those inlays. They're perfectly in there. And supposedly for him, this is real mother of pearl. It's not that plastic toilet seat stuff. And I'm willing to believe it because, number one, they had a multitude of colors to them. The toilet seat stuff doesn't have all those colors. This one does. You know? The toilet seat one is kind of a milky looking one. This is very opalish looking, like it should be. Wow. Let's see what else is going on with this. It doesn't have the nibs over the fret line, so I told them I didn't need that. They want to wait for it. Since most of the new ones don't have it anyway, especially the standards. Customs, I think, still do that, but not the standards. But look at that. Those are absolutely just perfect in there. That's what I find amazing. sometimes they can really make something just 100% great, you know? And then it's something that totally fucks everything up, like the back. I can't believe they aged it looking like that. It's like, well, I guess that was having your belly rubbed against it for, 40, 50 years. It would turn that color, because they sure could have just, stained it any color they wanted to stain it. Finish it any way they wanted to finish it, That is absolutely a beauty. I'm getting more impressed once I saw the logos on there, and it turns out they snuck it in, and that's what they're doing, guys, in customs. If you're X-raying, they paint it over temper paint, and that Gibson is perfect. The logo and the Les Paul model is the right size, right shape. It's right all the way around. And I'm almost willing to bet that this thing's perfectly scaled too, looks like. Let's see. Yep. It's perfectly to scale. And it's flat as a flitter. No relief. I'll be darned. Okay, well, doesn't get much better than that. Anyway, it's starting to soak up that linseed oil, getting into the pores of the rosewood. So I know it's not plastic. It is rosewood. They can use it over there if they want to. What else? I just can't get over the smell of this thing. It smells like burnt popcorn. Oh, there's another flaw in the finish. Two little dots. That's not bad. But, also very much impressed with this case. It's obviously not a fake Gibson case, but is a, pretty nice case. It's not wood. I'm sure that's, cardboard underneath here to give you that shape to it. Or balsa wood at the best. I've ripped one of these open before and showed you on my videos what it looks like inside the cases. I was going to try to improve them. And I decided, screw it. But those are much heavier duty locks on there than I've seen ever before on one of these cases. See this? I've already tested it. It does lock. It does work. And there's 4 of them, not 3 like they're usually only 3 of them. But those are definitely, an upscale case-like thing. Even the handle is more upscale. It's flexible, It's well stitched. Just amazing what they do. Of course, it had the truss rod and had the what you call it with it, the perfunctory crappy guitar cord that never works for the shit. Always, glitches. And it's got the Les Paul standard truss rod cover where it's supposed to go. This is not a real one. This is a poor copy. But it's you get what you pay for. You can always put a real one on if you want to. It is the right size, that's for damn sure. Very ingenious of them to put that black temper paint over there, over the logo. I may just cut that out of the video so they can hear me bitching about it, off the bat. Look at the shit they did. They didn't put the logo on there, so I got through customs. I still don't know how I got through customs. It's got Gibson written all over it. Of course, it has no serial number. It has no made in on the back of the headstock. Go figure that out. Anyway, it is absolutely soaking every bit of that linseed oil up. Look at this. I want you to see that. So it was dry as a bone. Just a little bit, just not soaked in. I put a pretty good amount on there. may go back and do that again here a little bit later, just in case, but another white coating of it. Unbelievable. Wow. I can't wait to hear how badly it sounds. I've only gotten one fake out of China. It sounded worth a shit. And that was, I think, the one without the opening in the back. You know, Les Paul Deluxe, whatever the hell it is. You know, that fake. Ultra. Yeah, maybe Les Paul Ultra, something like that. You know, it's one that's solid wood, no cutouts in the back with three-way or for the controls. It's all done through the pickup holes, right jar. Okay. Take a look at those pickups. I take those apart and look at them, see if they've been potted or not. I kind of doubt it, but they may be. But one thing's for sure is that if you put a set of Stumac Parsons Streets on there, 59s, it will sound like a 59, just like the real deal. And put everything on there, the Gibson pods, the caps, the pickups, you know, decent set of strings, and you've got one. And with the right sound and the right looks, this is meant to fool people. It really is. You know, it's not one of those fakes. You go, oh look, there's that thing. See that? You know it's fake. See that? They forgot to do this, then do that. Or this is in the wrong spot. That's wrong. Or, you know, blah blah blah. You can tell right off the bat it's fake. So, next step in this little video, part 2, is go in and get the other Les Pauls out and measure against it. It might not be easy to do both of them, but I just do one that can sit beside it, and then switch it out, put the other one in. You follow me? So having both, all three together, it's going to probably a little too hard to get in the camera's view, but I put the other guitar in and do a side-by-side measurement comparison, as well as the break angles on all this, and see where we is. Follow me? It is nice looking. I don't think that's a photocopy, but that damn sure is nitrocellulose. Unbelievable. Any questions, guys? Give me a holler. Dave in Texas, astounded again on the fakes from China. Bye.